started with a simple and sharp message.
Because when UNC wins, everybody wins. When UNC wins, Trinbago wins.
On the campaign trail, it wasn't just a slogan. It was a promise. A promise that gave the United National Congress a political comeback sealed at the polls on April 28, 2025.
This victory is for public servants to get their rightful salary increases. This victory is to reopen the Children's Hospital. This victory is to reopen Petrotrin. This victory is to once again give laptops to our children. This victory is to create over 50,000 jobs.
But in politics, victory is only the beginning. Because once the music fades and platforms clear, governance begins. Government ministers were sworn in on May 3rd, and Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar had strong words for her new ministers.
If you treat citizens with callousness, contempt, and corrupt ways, I guarantee you, your retribution will be swift and brutal.
From policy rollouts to public engagement, Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar made it clear that the government's focus has remained on people, placing citizens at the center of decision-making. Recognizing the crime situation in Trinidad and Tobago, the government immediately rolled out a series of anti-crime initiatives. They wasted no time taking active measures to deal with the issue of home invasions and to ensure the safety of all citizens. Through consultations across the country, the government gathered feedback from citizens to curate the home invasion self-defense and defense of property law. The law gives citizens the right to defend themselves and their property against criminals who unlawfully enter their residence. The government was also adamant about targeting organized criminal networks and narco-trafficking coming out of Venezuela. Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar pledged to work with the United States to fight against these narco-terrorists.
What I'm pushing and really pushing hard is against the criminals, the narco-traffickers, the human traffickers, the gun runners, the criminals. So we have nothing against the people of Venezuela. I've repeatedly said we stand in solidarity with the people of Venezuela.
Mrs. Persad-Bissessar also signed the Commitment to Countering Cartel Criminal Activity Proclamation at the Shield of the Americas Summit, hosted at the Trump National Doral in Miami, Florida, on March 7th. Also coming out of that meeting was a commitment to reopening the Petrotrin refinery. The Prime Minister said the United States Secretary of State Marco Rubio agreed to connect Trinidad and Tobago with the U.S. Department of Energy to assist in identifying the most suitable partner for the project. On the morning of July 18, 2025, citizens awoke to the announcement of a state of emergency. The declaration followed an urgent briefing to the National Security Council, who revealed evidence of a coordinated plot aimed at destabilizing the country. Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar made it clear that the state of emergency was not the country's crime-fighting plan.
Targeted state of emergency, proclaimed July 18th. It is not bluster. It is not theater. It's a fulfillment of the promise we made when 3 months ago the people of TNT returned us to office with an overwhelming mandate to make our nation safer by action and not just by empty noise. We intend to keep that promise. This is but one piece of the plan.
Nevertheless, the government was able to reduce crime by 42%, the lowest crime rate recorded in years.
Last year, we have a 42% reduction in homicides. These are not just numbers, they are ruptures in the criminal ecosystem.
As the one-year anniversary draws closer, it is clear that the government has made early strides, delivering on key commitments and setting a bold foundation for a safer and stronger Trinidad and Tobago. I am Danielle John, reporting on the Mandate Year 1.